Alright, y'all, welcome back to another episode. We started last week and it was pretty good. We got a little 5% return last week, and I just want to come back and show you guys what's going on. I learned about Fibonacci a while ago, and I want to explain what it is and how I learned to make a profit. So we got this new low here from 5th of July 2022. I took the recent bounce and I met it with the last high, and I started this when after this point here. So I started tracking it every day, and it seemed to be within its support and resistance line, so I knew I was in the right track. And right now I'm just gonna do a quick explanation. So I took those and I wanted to use the Fibonacci as a second assurance with my strategy. What I mean by that is my usual strategy is I go on the higher time frames like 1, 3, or 6 hour daily or even weekly, and I look at the RSI track with the price action. So when the price action is continuously going up, I look at the RSI, and during a bear market I want to catch the highs and trade shorts. So catching the highs when it's losing momentum, the RSI should be going lower on the new highs of the candles. So here's a green candle at, it's 21,818, and it goes down, it goes back up to a new high at 22,450 something. And so the RSI goes up, but then on here it goes lower. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, it's losing momentum. Let's draw a Fibonacci and get a second assurance that it's going to keep going down. So I learned the most important resistance lines and support lines are the 0.5, which is the Dow theory, and 0.61 is the kind of Genesis number. Now it seems that when there's a downtrend, there's going to be a new trend coming. It seems like when it breaks the resistance line at a certain point, it ends up keep going down. And what I mean by that is, it's, for example, here it kind of broke the resistance, but it closed above the support line here. It broke it, but it closed it above it. And in the red here, it was really risky to trade, so I just, I'm a bit new to Fibonacci theory, so I didn't want to go in early, and I just wanted to watch and observe and how it works. So I knew I had the right, I knew I was on the right track based on these really strong price action candles from the support lines, and I wanted to keep going. So now is a downtrend. And with this, you have these areas that it breaks the support line. It's really strong price action here. Again, breaks the Dow Jones theory number at 0.5. Really strong price action. And I'm looking at, this is going to be interesting. I just put in a little short trade here. I came in at 24.39, it broke the Genesis support line, and I want to see what's going to happen. It should, I'm taking my profit here, and it's just going to be a little experiment, because I don't know how. I'm not too familiar with the Fibonacci, and I want to see if it works. But it's so far it's looking pretty consistent with how it should work. So, I probably didn't come into the right time with my original strategy, saying that it's below the stock RSI. It's kind of oversold. Also on the 3 hour, so it's a pretty shitty. Actually, it's a pretty shitty trade. The best time would be here at the tipping point, but again, I didn't want to risk it, because I looked at the daily, and you can see that it doesn't even break the Bollinger Band, and this kind of price action upswing, when it doesn't, I know it's a really strong bear market right now, and it's definitely overcoming the bull volume trades and price action. Still, it's a bit risky. So this kind of upswing, I didn't want to risk. I thought there would be a bit of upswing all the way. I was guessing up to 24, 25, even, because if we look at the weekly, it's been bottoming me out for weeks now, and it needs to kind of reconsolidate. So I didn't want to go in too early with that new high. So that's why I didn't trade here, for example. It was just too risky. However, this bloody bear market just overcame it. Didn't even bother the little upswing. Just kept it moving right down. I was trading here for a long time and just got done with it, and literally at this point, within minutes, I closed the trade. I made a loss of the $5 the 5% that I made last week, and I was going short, and then it just went down. It's past my bedtime. I didn't want to leave the trade open while I was overnight, while I was sleeping. So that's where we're at. I want to show you guys an interesting trend line I wrote on the US 500 index. So feeding off the daily, I entered actually the stock market here after this this bear candle, and I bought a bunch of stocks like Tesla, PayPal, American Airlines, eBay, and I sold around here. Now this was before I drew the Fibonacci, and you can see it kind of goes up a little bit past the Genesis, but it closes well before it, the Genesis resistance line, and then it keeps dropping down, and I sold right about here. So I kind of actually broke even, considering that. So, but you can see like there's a bit of an upswing here, but then again, it doesn't want to break the resistance support, the resistance line. And I want to make that a point, is like this Fibonacci is really interesting, because when there's a trend with my strategy of the RSI, basically translating that it's the bear market's losing momentum, it needs to consolidate again. That's when I start buying in, and I start going in against the bear market. So it seems like it's not quite there yet. It's I'm really interested to see what this whole candle is about, because it did, even though it closed before the resistance, it still went over, and I believe that it's not supposed to break over the Genesis line. So look, it's an interesting little theory, but I'm guessing it's just going to keep going up. It is hitting that green moving average support line here on the Bollinger Band. It really hasn't broken over this top Bollinger Band, and based on the weekly, it's I think we're getting close to consolidation here. Even though we got losing momentum, I think these two are pretty short between each other. I think it should be a bit longer between the two, considering it's only a few weeks, but it's looking pretty good, guys. I wanna see this candle go down again, and it shouldn't go higher than 30.42, which is here. And if it does even go past 28.6, then we haven't even started the first consolidation period yet. So this is so interesting, guys. It's the weekly time frame on the US index and also Bitcoin, I find very consistent, extremely reliable with this kind of strategy that I have going on. The very hard part is watching the daily and the 1 hour, 3 hour, the smaller time frames, and knowing when to get in, because it's so volatile with pricing and price action. It's a kind of good thing, because you get to have big returns in such a short amount of time with Bitcoin. That's why I like it. So let's go and see what's going on with a 5 minute. So the Genesis line is 25.35. We are sitting on a little short trade here. Got 11% leverage. 11 times leverage. Nothing's really moving at the moment. It's still kind of stagnant. All right, y'all. I think that concludes it. That's it for today. But there it is. So we've got a little bit of a an oversold momentum going down. So the price keeps going down at the pivot points here. It hits 20.59. And then again here we've got 25.58, and then here again we've got 29.85, and it should start reconsolidating again. And we look at the 1 and 3 hour RSI, and it's all the way down, so it is oversold. So it's probably not the best time to get in, honestly. So actually I want to see it hit. You know what? I'm gonna take out the trade. I'm gonna market sell and actually come in at a better time. You know, that was just a weak trade, and I didn't really lose anything. I think I lost like 5 cents or something. But I'm gonna wait for it to hit just below it. It's 25.10. Put in the limit order, selling short, post only. That's it. I think it'll hit that range. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. See you later.